Hi everyone, my name is Daniel, and today I want to share with you my experience with mind alignment process and how it helped me heal 15 years of trauma in 12 weeks. I decided to enroll in the mind alignment process last year on November 2024 because I was experiencing nightmares on a daily basis and I couldn't understand why I was going through this. So I decided to reach out to my MAP practitioner, Dr. Christine Emmerich, and she helped me realize that these nightmares that I was experiencing were related to a deep trauma that my mind was unable to access because of how vulnerable it was for me. So that's when I decided to have my MAP session. In my MAP session, I worked through 3 traumas, but one big one at the core that happened to me when I was 13 years old. And it was basically that my house burned down. When I was 13 years old, I came back from school. I was feeling very grateful for life, very joyful, very happy. And after a few hours, my house burned down, basically. So I tried to put down the fire on my own, but I ended up being trapped between the flames and some rooms. And I had to quickly run to my mom's room to get out to a terrace and ask for help from people outside my house. And since then, every year I would experience some kind of flashback or memory or nightmare that I thought I couldn't move on. I lived so many years with this trauma that I thought it was part of me, part of my life, and that I could never move on from that I would have to accept it just as it is and live with it my entire life, basically. So that's when I had my MAP session and I was able to access this memory and unload all the emotional charge that was related to this trauma. And after that, the mind alignment process also includes a 12-week program where you are guided and supported in releasing any other memories or emotions that might be related to the trauma you are moving on. The MAP practitioners are highly qualified to guide you through this, but also get you out of this so you can experience great peace and freedom from trauma in your life. And something that I really love about MAP was the awareness it brought to me. My MAP practitioner told me that at a subconscious level, my mind was relating extreme joy with extreme terror. And I realized that over the years, every time I experienced something really beautiful, a lot of joy or happiness in my life, something bad would also happen. And somehow I trained myself to hold back into feeling happiness or joy because I knew something bad will happen and I didn't want to get more of it. So most of my life, I kind of was starving myself from joy in order to avoid having terror. But now, after my MAP program, I don't experience that any longer. My life is peaceful. My life is joyful. It's a new life that I thought I could never have because of how deep the trauma was for me, that I thought my life would be like that forever. But it's been around 7 to 8 months since I had my MAP session. And I have to say that every time I experience joy, the joy expands. It stays there. There's no longer any memory of terror or fear about losing that joy. It's just there and it expands. So if you are moving through any kind of trauma that you think you may not be able to free yourself from, that it's been there for years, that it's haunting you every day or every year or every month, as it was in my case, know that there is a solution for it. The MAP alignment process can help you unload all the emotional charge that is related to this trauma so you can live free from it and enjoy a peaceful life that you deserve. So if you're moving through any kind of trauma, I highly recommend you to try the MAP alignment process and experience it for yourself so you can live a life free of trauma. Thank you for watching.